Fellas, Akon'S wife of 29 years has filed for divorce. 29 years. Filed for divorce. It's crazy, yeah? I see you shaking. Yes. Mwekassa, Akon'S wife, 29 years of marriage, filed for divorce. And she wants a part of the cake. How much is that? She's asking for $100 million in settlement for the divorce. Welcome to the United States of America. It's crazy stuff. I mean, people do divorce in Africa, but let's stick to Akon, okay? Akon'S wife of 29 years filed for divorce, and she wants $100 million. And this is crazy stuff. The craziest part is still to come. The craziest part is they've just found out, everybody's shook, to be informed that Akon has been found to only have in his balance $10,000. Yes, Akon. You know who Akon is. He's a big artist, big figure, in entertainment from Senegal, where he was born, moved to the United States of America, I believe. Not 100% sure what's happened in his childhood, but yeah, he's made a big name for himself. And Akon, who's known for big businesses, big enterprises, big investment, electricity, energy, and Akon Town and all that project stuff, to be found with only $10,000. Now, reports say that most of the money, most of the assets Akon does have are all registered on his mother's name. Crazy stuff. So basically, his wife of 29 years, Mwekassa, has filed for divorce, asking for $100 million. I mean, a woman doesn't ask for $100 million, not knowing exactly what a man's got, right? So she knows what he's got. Because I know generally it is estimated that Akon is about $80 million, but she filed for $100 million, surely because she understands and knows her husband, okay? But then they found out that the man in his bank account only has $10,000. And I see many fellas here are very happy, laughing, saying that she tried to extort him and that was unacceptable and stuff like that. Do you really feel that way? Don't you feel that she deserves some recognition for 29 years of her life? I mean, giving 29 years of your life to somebody is it's not a game. It's a lifetime. 29 years of contribution, of sharing, of building together, of listening to one another's pain, of soothing one another. And I know Akon is not necessarily the most easiest person to be with. I mean, if you listen to him, he speaks about polygamy and many other things. I mean, there's nothing wrong with polygamy for people who believe in polygamy.
It's impossible for a man to be monogamous. It's not in his nature.
Yes, polygamy is when you have multiple wives. Okay, you see that a lot in Africa, in many African countries. Yeah, many African countries: Uganda, Kenya, South Africa, Ouagadougou, Burundi. You find polygamous couples. Senegal. Actually, the president of Senegal, this man right here, has got 2 wives. Yes, he's the current president of Senegal. He's got 2 wives. They don't fight each other, okay? They don't fight one another. They're very happy with it. And I think it's easy for them as well because when you are born in an environment where polygamy is normal, it's not crazy at all, okay? It's easy for you to accept it. Just like you're born in an environment where you're Christians, you find it normal, to pray God or believe that God made a woman pregnant and the woman gave birth. I mean, it sounds normal to Christians. It doesn't necessarily sound normal to Buddhists or other people. You hear me out. It's the same for you when you hear a story about Hinduism believing in many gods, different gods. You find it absurd, right? They also find you absurd, trust me. So people tend to believe what they're born into, okay, naturally. So you being born in a foreign land, I know it's a lot of Americans here and Caribbeans and stuff, don't necessarily understand how could one man have many wives. Doesn't make sense and stuff. Well, there are many things that you do that people find senseless, like men being with other men, women with other women. In America and elsewhere, people will say you need to respect people's choices, right? You can respect people's choices, my body, my choice. But many people in Africa find that crazy. Like, how do you do that? How do you do that? You know what I'm saying? In some places in Africa, it's prohibited completely, like Uganda. you cannot allow yourself to be openly a man that likes other men. You will go to jail for that. And if they find out that you sort of trained, if not pushed somebody into liking it, you're going to go to jail big time. And if you have intimacy with somebody and you have the disease that doesn't have a cure, and all of a sudden that person turns positive from you, they're going to unalive you.
The problem is that, yes, you are disoriented. You have got a problem to yourself. Now, don't try to recruit others now. If you try to recruit people into your disorientation, then we go for you. We punish you. That's number one. But secondly, if you violently grab some children and you rape them and so on, we kill you. And that one I totally support, and I will support.
So you see, culture is about how you grew up. It's also the environment in which you developed. Well, Akon, where he comes from, it's Senegal. In Senegal, polygamy is normal. And Akon is known to have at least 4 wives, officially. We're not talking about concubines or girlfriends. We're talking about 4 official wives.
But you're in a relationship with how many people?
I got 4 wives.
BBLs or no BBLs?
I don't care.
Oh, yeah. All right, cool.
4 wives.
Now, how do you become polygamous? Because maybe your father was polygamous. Maybe your great-grandfather was polygamous. Maybe you learned it. But also, you need to have money. Because as much as it looks like, just changing tires, it's not changing tires. This is families you're building with women. Because it's different from dating outside your marriage. It's something you agree upon, culturally and traditionally.
Like in Africa, it's a tradition. So it's just a different lifestyle.
All your wives are African?
Nah, they all American, actually.
But you gotta have money for that. Because if you buy a G-Wagon for wife number 1, wife number 2 or number 3 also may want a Range Rover, if not a G-Wagon like the first one. So you need to have the means and the politics. If wife number 1 lived in a big house with a swimming pool, wife number 2 doesn't want to live in a house that doesn't look like a decent house. You know what I'm saying? Now, who is this lady? Her name is Mwekassa. Mwekassa apparently is also originally from West Africa, specifically from Senegal. That's what's reported. Even though she was born in the United States of America, her parents and her roots are in Senegal. Therefore, she understands the culture properly. Now, what could be the reason why they divorced? Well, she says it's unreconcilable problems. I know I didn't say that in English properly. You will excuse me. I'm not English. I'm not British. I can only give you what I got. So you understand the terms. It means they have problems beyond repair. Okay? They cannot repair this anymore. Now, this is the reason that many people bring forward when either they choose not to repair or they're tired of the relationship or whatever. Maybe it's really that. Now, could Akon have been cheating or, being with other women besides those other women? Question mark. Is Akon a womanizer? Well, we know he doesn't want to have one wife.
How many wives for real?
Now, big boy, that would always leave the speculation.
Really?
I like it. I like that people guess.
Okay, well, just do this. I have 1. Do you have more than me?
Yes, without a doubt.
Wow.
See, your life is difficult because you got to just focus on one thing all the time.
That's difficult?
It's difficult, yeah.
So
the more wives, the better the life.
It's easier to focus on more?
It's a lot more.
Oh, wow. Okay, explain that to me because it feels like this one that I have, that awesome. Focus, it seems like it'd be harder to focus on more.
Well, okay, put it this way. And I would hate to put an analogy this way because I don't want it to be taken differently. But
it will.
You have,
social media.
Yeah, it will anyway. So what? So let's say hypothetically you got 4 Ferraris. Different colors.
Right.
Every day you dress your outfit, you know which one to pull in, right? It makes your life easier. But when you have only one red one,
right,
then you're like, damn, how am I going to look in this one tomorrow and the next week? Right. So every day is a concentration of how, you can't wear the same outfit every day.
But does that make him a womanizer? We don't know, question mark. Was he perhaps brutal or aggressive? Well, that's something we don't know. What are the reasons that will make a woman change her mind after 29 years? That's very, very important to find out. It must have been either something really, really deep. I'm just thinking for myself here. For me to turn my mind, turn my heart away from you after 29 years what have you done to me? You must have done something really, really. Maybe you have slept with somebody. Okay, that's, yeah. Yeah. You insulted my mother? I don't know. Like 29 years? I know women to be very strong. Usually they will take it. But 29 years and decide to leave? What has Akon done to this lady? Question mark. Now, my issue is this one. Should she... No, before we get to that, let me continue with another story. Then I'll bring a conclusion to this. Now, this is not the first time, okay? I know a lot of people feel very angry. A lot of people are happy for Akon. Women are very angry because, I mean, after 29 years, you find out that your husband has $10,000 in bank, not 100 million. You know, that's a major disappointment, definitely. Well, something like this is not the first time it's occurred. It has happened many times before in the past. There's a story of a soccer player named Hakimi. I don't know if you heard of Hakimi Ashraf. You know, this man right here, originally from Northern Africa. He played soccer his whole life in Madrid. He learned how to play soccer. Went to be signed by one of the biggest clubs in Europe, in Real Madrid. He was a very good player. You know, he was signed up, making big money and stuff like that. At 24 years old, he was married to a woman. Hiba Abouk, 36 years old. You can see there's a big age gap. Okay, 24, 36. How many women do you know at 36 would marry a man at 24? For the name of love? Not very much. Because when a man is 2 years younger than you already, you go like, nah, he's too young. Especially if you're in the same tax bracket, right? So what kind of reason would let a woman marry a man that's literally 10 years younger, if not more? You better ask yourself a question. Well, the man was a multi-millionaire, you know, great soccer player from a big team, okay? And she had a career as well as an actress and also as a model. She was beautiful, surely, but the man was an asset. Now, after a situation they had, what happened with this man was Ashraf Hakimi was accused of rape by some other lady. Accused of rape, and he denied the allegation, saying he didn't do anything. He wasn't involved. And when he was accused of rape, that's when the woman went and asked for divorce, whilst the court's case was still ongoing. So many people blame her, saying she didn't support him. She didn't provide him with support. I mean, you have a husband. If you love your husband, even though he's accused of rape, and especially if he denies the allegation, why don't you support him? Why do you divorce your husband whilst he's going through a very difficult time? And I know maybe they had other issues and other difficulties, because she said she was looking to divorce him anyway before the rape allegation. But why did she lay the issue to court whilst the man was already in trouble with an allegation of rape? Now, guess what happened? After she asked for divorce, expecting tens of millions of dollars, well, they found out that the assets of the man were registered under his mother. It's his stuff, isn't it? So he could not give her anything. Matter of fact, she was the one to give him half of her money because she had literally more money than him officially. Now, is this malicious? Is it smart? I don't know. You let me know how you feel about that. Do you think the woman should have given him the benefit of the doubt because that's her husband? Or maybe because she knows that's her husband, it's maybe not the first time, you know, they've been to situations. We'll never know. We only hear the stories that come out. Maybe she accepted many times, many things that we don't know about. And that was just a situation that was too much and she just couldn't handle it. Well, the bottom line is, later on, after the verdict came out, he was not guilty of rape, okay? And the woman he married was the one to give him money. Was that a good thing or malicious? I mean, there are many cases. There's a situation of Israel Adesanya. Remember the MMA guy? Yes, the woman took him to court and stuff like that. And I don't know what he did, but he had nothing to pay to her. And actually, she was worth $500,000 and she was to pay him $500,000. Now, my question is this one, okay? There are many people that have put their money into their family's name to shield it from situations like this. I mean, there's Kanye West as well. Kanye West has put money under Donda West, who is his mother, to shield himself into situations like this. Michael Jackson put most of his assets into his family name. Okay, we also have Floyd Mayweather that shielded a lot of his assets, all the properties that he's got under his mother's name. Is this a good thing or not? Now, my other question is this one, fellas. I know a lot of people are clapping, saying, yes, these women are materialistic and stuff like that. When you spend 29 years of your life with a woman who clearly has contributed greatly into your life, you don't think she deserves money from you or assets or good things from you? Like 29 years of your life, you've been out there fighting, battling the world. You've won big fights in life. You've made a lot of money and you built empires. You don't think she deserves? Would you really show $10,000 to a woman that have contributed 29? I mean, let's say she was a bad woman. Who would stay with a bad woman for 29 years? I'm just asking you a question. Look, women can endure very, very long. Women can accept a lot of negative things for long. Men cannot. When a man is over you, you're gonna see it it's done. A woman can stay with you for a long time, even though, she can say, oh, maybe tomorrow. Men don't know how to do that. Okay, so if she was really, really bad to Akon for 29 years, I think 29 years is a long time for a man to get rid of you. Do you agree? Now, do you think she deserves money out of this man or not? Well, maybe $100 million is a lot of money. Okay, some people will say, if you truly love your man, would you ask him for $100 million? Or are you just trying to milk him out and dry him up? Because some women, we know, we've seen it in many situations where they say, because he's cheated on me or he's done me wrong, I'm going to take everything he's got. Do you think her intentions were perhaps to take everything he's got? Therefore, Akon also thought forward. Before she thought on how to bring him down, he protected himself by shielding himself. Now, my other question is this one. Do you think if she really, really loved him, she would have asked for $100 million? Or she would have just asked for, okay, I just want $20 million perhaps. I just want maintenance enough so I can have a decent life. My take is very simple. I believe if somebody contributed greatly in your life, they deserve to be looked after. No doubt about that. Matter of fact, I have a friend of mine that was going through divorce and stuff like that. And he had multiple houses. And even though his wife left him for another man, she thought she would be entitled to half of his assets. And because he did not leave the house, he did not do anything wrong, just to say that she didn't deserve anything. None of the houses and nothing. I told him, brother, this is the mother of your children. Okay, you have multiple houses. It doesn't hurt you to just give her one. You've gone through justice. Things are clearly on your side because you were the good person here. Don't take everything from her. This is the mother of your children anyway. You've got, I don't know how many kids you got together, like more than 3. That's already a lot. You've been through a lot. You've traversed many things for many years. It's okay. You have multiple houses. Let her be with one. Because the bottom line is your children are probably going to sleep there from time to time, if not all the time. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how you feel about this. Is this clever or not from Akon? Do you think she suffered a lot and she's protected him for way too long and she deserved to be looked after? Or do you think maybe $100 million is too much money and she had other plans? Do you think a woman can love you for 29 years and hate you after 29 years to a point where he actually wants to shut you down and take everything you got? I want to know how you feel about this. God bless.